Oh, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a very funny, I don't even know why this is funny, but it is to me. The Meg sequel is in the works. Now, I'm laughing because this film got lambasted, and I had a relatively decent time with it, but wait. It's only because I took it for what it was. It was a film about a giant shark. Now, I'm aware that they have a huge fan base. The Meg books, right? Like, they have a huge fan base. A mega fan base, you might say. However, this film was definitely not serious. And although it's an adaptation, it's one of those adaptations that had to be made a little bit less serious for it to even come to fruition. It had to. There is no way in hell a movie studio is going to spend so much money making something like this incredibly serious. Not in this day and age. Now, I'm not saying that they shouldn't, because I feel like they should. Like, these are films which definitely should be serious. But I can just see why the business decision was not to take it in that serious direction. So anyway, I'm laughing just because it takes me back to the film and just how ludicrous it was. But we're getting a sequel. Yes. And in reading this report that we're going to take a look at together from Variety, I'm so very staggered by how much money it took in. Just cast your mind back, ladies and gents, because I think this was out in I can't remember actually. It was out a very long time ago, like 2018, 2019, 2018. It must be 2018 or 2017. But my word, it took a lot of money home. So let's take a look, right? The Meg sequel dives into production. Oh, got to get those puns in, haven't we, ladies and gents? So the sequel to Jason Statham-fronted shark thriller The Meg has begun shooting in the UK. Variety can confirm. So production on Meg 2, The Trench, which, great, awesome, has kicked off with a splash at Warner Brothers owned Leavesden Studios outside London, where the Harry Potter and Batman franchises were also shot. So, like, Leavesden is a relatively large shooting space. Like, you can do an awful lot with that as a shooting space. And, you know, predominantly we know that this is all going to be a green screen. Like, it's pretty much a given, isn't it? Let's be honest. So the film about a murderous 80-foot prehistoric shark, just so funny, directed by Ben Wheatley, who takes the reins from John Turteltaub, greatest name currently in you know, you tell me someone working in the industry with a better name. Turteltaub, great. Anyway, so Turteltaub directed the first installment of the franchise, which took, check this out, $530 million worldwide. Oh my god. I am genuinely shocked when I sit here and I think back to the quality of the film. Like, it's not a good film. It's just dumb fun, right? In my eyes, it was just dumb fun. $530 million. Wow. Wow. Serious wow. Oh, it's so funny. So funny. Anyway, so Statham and Bingbing Lee are expected to reprise their roles in the sequel, which, cool, fine, sure. Statham plays US Navy rescue diver Jonas, and Lee as oceanographer Su Yin. Before becoming an actor, Statham was a world-class diver in real life too, something I actually didn't know, so that's interesting. And he competed as a member of Britain's national diving squad, and even represented the country in the 1990 Commonwealth Games, which is, again, something I was not aware of. So it's interesting that he's sort of going back to his roots, but also not. Don't you? You sort of see the sort of interesting thing there. That's quite surprising. But anyway, so screenwriters Dean Georgaris and Eric Hobar and John Hober have also returned for the Mega Sharks big screen second outing, as have producers Lorenzo Di Bonaventura, which is not that great. Lorenzo's not that good, to be fair, and Belle Avery, and executive producer Catherine Zhu Jun Ying. I butchered that. So Statham will next be seen in The Expendables 4 and Guy Ritchie's Awesome Fortune. He seems to be pairing with Guy Ritchie a lot recently, actually, which is fine. So anyway, The Meg, in which Statham battled a monstrous prehistoric shark after it emerged from the world's deepest ocean trench, is based on Steve Alten's book Meg, a novel of deep terror. Now, I've actually been in touch with Steve Alten's sort of personal assistant before about trying to set up an interview. We did like a brief, wasn't even really an interview, to be honest. It was quite one of those really annoying ones where people don't think that you're good enough. The impression I got, anyway, was people that don't think you're good enough. So they just do like an email interview, and I'm like, for an audio-visual format such as this, an email interview is not good enough. So I do wonder what Steve Alten... I'm not going to ask him, because, he's not going to have an interview, is he? He's not really... He doesn't seem to be involved with this film. And I don't want another email interview. Email interviews are not fun. They're kind of just pointless, to be honest. Anyone can say they've had an email interview with someone. It's not... Anyway, whatever. The point is that I'm trying to make is I wonder what he thinks moving forwards with respect to this. Because obviously he's sold off the rights, He's sold off the rights to the films. So it'll be interesting to see what he thinks personally. See what he kind of tweets out. Or, his personal assistant tweets out about it. And whether, he... sort of gives his seal of approval. I personally think that taking it in the semi-comedic route, I guess, that's what I would say that these films are. Semi-comedic route is the way forward. This is kind of like what was it? Was it Deep Blue Sea? Was that what it was called? Deep Blue Sea, where Samuel L. Jackson gets eaten by a shark. Like it's sort of serious, but not. Like a 90s, 2000s kind of film. A bit tongue-in-cheek, but also trying to be serious at the same time. A bit quippy. I think that was definitely the right approach. I mean, it must have been. They took $530 million worldwide with a film about a giant shark. Oh my God, so funny. I think the biggest disappointment about that film was that Ruby Rose did not get eaten. She deserved to be eaten. But anyway, there you go. Meg sequel is in the works. What do you guys think? It's officially working on right now. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comment section. If you're new here, please do hit subscribe. Please do turn the bell notifications on. And check out my second channel. You can find that linked in the description box down below. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.